What's going on, guys? Dorsa here with another night of Final Fantasy 15. It's just loading up right now. I've had to wait for the character or the world. The world is full in this particular context, and I had to wait for it to load up. So this is why you're hearing the noise in the background, but we're just waiting right now. So we're just getting into the game. So, top of the hour, 8 o'clock. I'm going to be doing this till about 10 o'clock. For those of you watching me on YouTube stream, I do stream live from 8 p.m. to roughly 10 p.m. nightly. I say nightly, Monday to Friday. And, if you're just watching me on regular YouTube, come check me out on twitch.tv/TorontoDorsa or YouTube streaming at Toronto Dorsa as well. And let's kick off the game and see where we go from here tonight. So, when we last left our intrepid explorer, basically what was going on was we had just finished running through Gridania. Okay. Here, get myself all worked out. and what we had found out is that from here, the main quest was we had to go check on the Archers Guild, tuning myself to this various sites around the city and listening to the explanation on how the markets work. We've also picked up a couple of side quests here. So the last thing we had to do is go into the Archers Guild and talk to the guild man. So, talk to the guild receptionist here. Greetings, friend. You have found a way to the Archers Guild. Do you seek to uncover the secrets of the art? Now that I think on it, you have to look at one who has received Mother Moon's gentle instructions. Very well. I shall give you a brief introduction to archery and the Archers Guild. Skills practiced by our archers allow them to gauge an enemy's weaknesses from afar and turn the tide of the battle with a single, well-placed arrow. Should you join us, you will be taught to do the same. Archery was practiced in Gridania, was born to two distinct styles of bowmanship. First was devised by the longbow sentries of the Elzian, who once ruled the lowlands, while the second belonged to the shortbow hunters of the formerly nomadic Minkoti? Sure. As you will doubtlessly be aware, both races ultimately called it 12 Woods home. Although the two people began as rivals, they gradually learned to live together in harmony. During the time, they learned from one another, their archery intermingling to give them the art. For a time, the bow was used primarily for hunting. Hunters vied for one another to prove who was the better shot. There emerged a group of archers whose ultimate goal lay not in the practical pursuit, but in perfection. Thus, the Archers Guild was born from the ranks of the Trappers League. It is the way of the guild to promote greatness in archery through friendly competition. And the results of our methods can be seen in the vaunted archers of the God's Grip, many of whom spent their formative years loosing arrows in the guild's practice butts. I hope this gives you some idea of who we are and what we do here. Did I see the spark of ambition flare in your eye? If you wish to draw a string with the finest archer in Eorzea, look no further. Before you can enlist, however, you must gain the approval of the guild master. If you're ready to proceed, speak with me again, and we can begin seeing about your enrollment. Quickly check on something here, folks, because something's not adding my metrics here. Streaming in 720p. Let's see why. 7. Oh, I pause that. Quality is 720. 720 it is then. Figure this off. Figure this out. Out properly. Weird, it's locked at 720. It must be something with my OBS. I'll have to figure that out. Oh well, something for me to do tomorrow. Let me just see the bitrate. Weird. Why it's doing that? Okay. Definitely gonna have to fix that because who the hell watches something in 720 anymore? Even though the bitrate's set for 6K, it's really weird. Stream for that level. Streaming audio track encoder, video track encoder, video scaled output resolution to 720. That's what it is. Alright, 1 second folks, let me quickly fix that. I gotta end the stream and I'll be really now at 1080. I'm just gonna quickly go back and double check this again. Still showing as 720. Great thing here. Let me go stand over here. Oh, so that's my old stream. Oh no, it is my new stream. Now it's at 1080. Hooray! It just took a few seconds to kick in. Alright. Get this back to my chat. Perfect. Happy with that now. Alright, let's pick up some quests here. Alright, Hail Adventurer, might you have a moment? I'm in need of a trustworthy soul to deliver a Parnell. Find her in the Shaded Burrow. Midst of the market. Why would I not simply go and speak to her myself? Well, I'm sure you have observed Gridanians have a tendency to be rather, person they can be, well, a little prickly side. Matter is not urgent. Simply just hand over this missive the next time you find yourself in the markets. Please, as a favor, one adventurer to another. Alright, let's go back now here. So, are you resolved to join the archery? Except, look in your eye and bespeaks your determination. It would be my pleasure to refer to you, Guildmaster Lucien. At least you not worry or unduly. Well, at least you worry unduly. Lucien is an affable and kind-hearted man. Not in the guild have been known to seek your counsel on various matters and ever given fair heed. In the trading area yonder, present yourself before her and impress upon her your desire to join her. Lucien. Greetings, adventurer. I am told you wish to join our ranks. I am Lucien, the master of the Archers Guild, and I bid you welcome. Our doors are open to all who have the will to learn. Allow me to explain the basics of our art and offer you a foretaste of that which we teach our members of the guild. The bow's greatest advantage is its reach. Unlike those arms used in other disciplines of war, it allows one to strike an enemy from afar. Though the bow may not boast the destructive force of a sword or a spear, its myriad strategic applications more on a compensate for its shortcoming. An experienced archer can immobilize an enemy by striking a leg or sap its strength with a poison. That be a poison quiver? Anyway, rise to become a virtuoso of archery, and a veritable deluge of death will be yours to rain down upon your foes. By fighting from a distance, we can be better assess the battlefield and thereby determine the most advantageous course of battle. This is of paramount import, and our role in battle is to exploit the enemy's weakness. With the requirement and timing, but a single arrow may serve to turn. This end, the guild seeks to instill a discerning eye within its members, that they might learn to strike at vulnerabilities swiftly and now, any half-wit can bend bow, but it is a little undertaking to become prepared for a long, arduous journey. Are you resolved to complete? Yes, I will dedicate myself. Very well. Now, before proceeding any further, I must gauge your inept archery. To this end, I hereby assign you the following trial. Lay the squirrels, lay them just beyond the city gates. In doing, you will prove your fitness, join the Archers Guild. Report back to me when the task is accomplished. I doubt that it will be trouble you a lot of undulies. Alright, we got to go outside the city. Have a look here. Our quest. In Central. Do it. Grab this, and I'm just Central Shroud. While we're here, I also have something called Battle. Right click on a target. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so your basic battle. Have a hunting duty yet? Okay. So, I need to get 3 ground squirrels, 3 ladybugs. Straight shot. And straight shot basically gives a 20 trance, which delays finding items. An item has been equipped, is now bound to you, and can no longer be traded or put up for sale. Have a look. Ring of Fidelity. Another ladybug. So let's see how. Okay. So, we have Heavy Shot, which does damage up to 180 and 20% chance of straight up ready. Then we have Straight Shot, which gives one more ladybug. Done. More ladybugs. Fungor. Next up, Fungor. More Fungor. So we're gonna look at our mini map on the right hand side, and it kind of tells us where to go. Anything else we gotta do out here? Couple quests. Actually quite cool. Oh. Welcome to the Jaded Thicket. Here will be Hello, adventurer. If the work you seek can look no further, instructor Mastro needs a volunteer to bring him some bog and shells for the recruits to practice on. You'll find further south of here. Once you pride to carry priests from 4 of these creatures. And here is a chocobo. Okay. So, actually, idle initiative. More moments, mother. Huh? What? Sergeant Kazian? Oh, F droppings. That must be late for retraining. Serpent recruit. Let's see, I am attempting to become one with you. Be good, sir. What? Sergeant sent you? Matron's trees. I better get back before she's her boot, one with my backside. Young Barson. initiate. The sergeant's looking for you. How long have I been here? What the hell is it down? Stand aside, I must make haste. Done. Back in and then run back to the tent. Thank you, Toronto. All the initiates are now present and accounted for. It's always the same, you know, a handful of recruits invariably lose focus a short while after being assigned to their new unit. First rush of tension, often the strain from constant. Reprimanding them isn't always the best solution, though. I've their morale to think about after all. Still, I might give them a... What can I say? This is one battle I'm not afraid to fight. You come to train? Not a new recruit. The yards and shells I ordered Marlene to record. Delegate authority, if nothing else. Now that I have these are already adapt to hitting a target, of course, but practical knowledge. Thank you for your efforts. I've no doubt they will fare better against the creatures when called upon. Proud of yourself, both they and the Bannock are safer for your help. Vitality, skill, speed. Excellent. Alright, back to team. Sprint. All right. Back into town, Blue Dodgers Gate. I have some food. Animal skin. Grade 1 dark matter. Potions and chocobo. Excellent. First up, you. Well, the fledgling adventure returns, and none the worse for wear by the look of it. Ha! You might to this. On behalf of Grenadia, I thank you. So I get an eye patch, a hat, full strength. Welcome back, Toronto. It would seem you've successfully completed the trial. Proving yourself worthy of a place within these halls. It is Archer of the... As fellows of the path, let us together strive for greater mastery of our art. Now, though you may be a member of the Archers Guild, know that your seniors will not bother you with person. Up to you to seek out the experience you need to grow. To this end, I present you with a hunting log. Are the names of such creatures as would provide a fitting challenge. Find yourself lacking direction, you would do well to refer to this log. By way of the first step, I encourage you to practice proper technique. Arrow after arrow, paying attention to form until the movement becomes second nature. When drawing your bowstring has become natural to you as drawing breath, when it seems clear down the shaft of an arrow, return to me. Go well, my young apprentice. Next mission is available at level 5. Hunting log will allow you to kind of figure out the direction you're going. One, we're going to start off in the central shadow. When we're done, mostly all the enemies in the central shadow should be done. Good morrow to you, Toronto. I felt that it was about time. Have you grown more accustomed to the bow? Before we go any further, I wish to ensure that you have a grasp of the fundamental essences of it. Tell me, Toronto, do you truly understand what it means to see clearly? See clearly is merely, not merely to look, is to observe with failure to do so. Talent with a bow will avail you. An archer must remain vigilant for any looking, not the smallest detail, lest he must, in short, see clear. Coming task will test your powers of observation. A number of targets have been hidden through. Have you seek out and destroy. Each will fall easily to your heavy shoulder. Task return to me and I will continue. Go hunting through. Look, an archery butt. One. Need to look for archery butts. Okay. What is that thing? It's a box. Okay. Our eyes open here. Go back. Here, let's see. Do not see anything. Okay. Go back to this area in just a second. I can see something below. There it is. That's two. Playing hide and seek. Here. Let's see. One up on the roof. Three. One over there. That's four. Cliff face, there's nothing. There's one. That's five. wait. That's 6. Done. Oh, we also gotta go see things over here. Have to go see Mother. Hello, Mother. Conquering Euro returns. You have completed my little tasks, I trust. The 3 locations you visited will feature prominently in your life as an adventurer. Best you grow familiar with them as soon as possible. And you took the time to listen to the woes of the citizenry. Cannot emphasize enough how important it is. Balance to one and all, no matter how trivial the matter may seem. I am thankful that you are an obliging sort, Toronto. Adventurers like you who will win the hearts of the locals and pave the way. I pray Gardania will rely on the aid as it struggles to come. Thank you. Alright, Mother, what do you got for me now? Have you visited the Bannock and Wanderings? The training ground from just outside the city where the soldiers of the Order of the Twin Adder are drilled. Play another marital matches. Yeah. I mentioned this because an acquaintance of mine, a gentleman by the name of Alfred, is an instructor there, and I think he may be used to him. Go and introduce yourself and find out if there's anything you can do to help. Mind you do not stray far from the path. Elsewhere is no place for merry strolls through the underworld. What's over here, huh? Hey boy, you seem unoccupied. You know the Bannock, I trust? Fancy taking a bag of plastic provisions over there for me? It's not too heavy, mostly filled with dried meats and other bland rations. Straightforward job that I'd do with a smile and a spring in my step if I was 10 years younger. Alas, my tastes have matured, evolved, advanced to a higher level you would even say. But it's a perfect little task for someone fresh-faced like you. Worry not, you receive appropriate compensation from your liberty, which you may keep with some blessing. Crunch, 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 crunch. What the? This isn't a... I must have mistaken this metal bit for a nut whilst we were foraging for food in the forest. A spare snapping this place for some sorry soul from Treespeak Stables, I suspect. Because in the vague vicinity that I amassed the majority of my astical horses. Well, I've already had a hefty helping of these here nuts, so I won't be walking for a while. Might I trouble you to take this to Treespeak Stables in my steed? Prior to your departing, pray speak with one Bontant at the Yellow Serpent Gate. Listen well to his directions, and all will be lost. Why is this game such a tongue twister? Alright, so we gotta go back to the archery place. Back to the archery guild. Talk to the guild master here. Ah, you have returned. I trust you have begun to comprehend the crucial importance of seeing clearly. Next trial will test your powers of observation in battles. Travel to the North Shroud, and there put down 8 microhus and 8 oopos. Contrast to the inanimate threatening targets of the previous trials. These creatures will be on to move around and fight back. Nor are those being comparatively numerous. Microtrolls and Opo-Opos are anything but difficult to fight. And yet, you may be assured that this task will test the powers of observation, albeit in a different manner. This time, you will need to evaluate the abilities of your opponent, and in doing, amongst other things, the Microrhizos produce a poison with the sapling strength, while Opo-Opos, like archers, possess the advantage of range. Knowing their strengths, how will you go about mitigating them? You commence your attack before identifying an effective strategy, and you will soon need to revert your focus. But if you take the time to observe your targets from afar, you will surely win them. I look forward to hearing your success story. So we're now also going to take Aethernet shards over Leather Workers Guild. Oh, Parnell. Greetings, sir. Might you be the service of a retailer? This? A message from Femme whatever could it be about? What about the availability stock of potions? Hardly a matter that warrants a letter, much less the hiring of a courier. Not ask the question in person. Sigh. Sense that adventurers from beyond our borders find Canadians somewhat difficult. Are we truly so devoid of warmth? Mistrust outsiders, it is only because so many of them have brought chaos to the Trolls. Such sins of theirs are not seen forgotten. Yet, I suppose we might endeavor to be a little less cold. We're gonna go back to the central shore. And I'm gonna let's get it. Ultra Day? Oh, we have our hunting log. You can tell because now there's these weird symbols that are over the head of the creatures that are killed. So, Right. That saps the energy of it. No, they're not done. Now they're done. Oh. The squirrels. So I've slowed the squirrel down. Okay, hunting log is done for that. Oh, we gotta attack some Fungors again. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Alright, so we start by a far, and then a venomous bite, and then a heavy shot, and then a strike. Okay. Alfred. It's Toronto Dorsa. When send word that I expect you. My name is Galfried, and I am responsible for training our Twin Adder recruits. Volunteering your assistance, Twelves Woods has much changed since the calamity arrival of the final number 5 years ago. Power of the elements wanes, and the harmony of the forest gives great abundance of life has been lost as hunger run rampant, stifling with the. Although it may not appear, so Woods is ailing. Variety of freedom. Citizens of Guardian. Creation of the forest is, and it is my hope that adventurers such as you will offer the aid them in their struggle. The request and do all you can. May the elements bless your endeavors, Toronto Dorsa. I'm eager. I see you are eager to lend a hand, Toronto. Well, but I cannot. Good conscience. Send you into the forest until I establish that here. Bears repeating 5 years since the dawn of the Sun era. Many of the trolls were vicious and bloodthirsty, venturing into the forest without the proper gear. Tantamount to suicide. I suggest you take some time to evaluate your equipment. You deem them to be sufficient quality, present yourself. Oh, did I put the hat on? Hat on. So I have nothing, so. Ready for inspection, are we? Right then, forward, back straight. Yes, I think you pass muster. You would be surprised at how many young farmers and soldiers get sophisticated by rushing off into the woods without first donning a decent set of armor. Your equipment, however, should provide you with a required degree of protection. Consider yourself ready for Toronto, or ready for action. There. Toronto, by your tireless efforts, you have proven yourself a friend of good. I believe you can be trusted with sensitive intelligence. I knew a mission of considerable import, yet the need for a pledge to your authorized to tell you only that it concerns the woods. Say that you will lend us your aid, and I shall. Good. Time is of the essence, so listen well. You will by now have heard that a suspicious individual has been seen prowling the 12 wood. And you may be also aware that Alexi activity has risen sharply in the region of late. Not know is that the increase coincide almost exactly with suspecting a connection, heightened our surveillance and tracking down. Alas, our quarry is proving to be exceedingly elusive, almost as if he knew our movements ahead of time. But where whole units have failed, a lone adventurer may yet succeed. Acting independently, may be able to close in on your quarry on society are beginning to for their sake, I ask that you aid us. My gratitude, with your help, I'm hopeful we will show. In your search at Life Unstunned Stump, there that a majority of the sightings took place. Forewarned, I cannot offer your support. Lest our quarry catch scent of our presence and evades us yet again. Caution. Okay, fine, I'll shut up. Delivery, hey, you're certainly weren't followed. Yes, this is what I requested. Strange. Expecting someone with rather more experience. I usually balk at such a weird appearance. Honestly, I'm amazed you made it this far. These woods are teeming with other and other masties. Man, you're very, very friendly for your trouble. Here, take. I should be very happy to pull you out. I don't know. Quickly, go before you bring it here and it gets us all killed. So, quest-wise, Central Oil, Gardenia, okay. Hard Knock, also in Gardenia. Matter of Perspective. Chasing Shadows. Fate. Sure, we can help with fates. I know. Ran off. Sure, we'll do that. Behind the waterfall. Awesome. It's a tree. Oh no. The life M stump. Instance battle, okay. C, level 9. Down from the trees.
Look! Someone's already here!
Not what I expected.
Oh dear. Is that a sword in the stump? Bad idea. Really bad idea. It takes a lot less than that to incite the Greenwrath, you know. Why, the first time we came to the Twelveswood, we
this
almost
our
ended up
dark
as a tree of
stranger?
dinner, just for crashing our airship in the wrong place. It was all Papolimo's fault, of course. Though, he'd sooner swallow his staff than admit that he's wrong. You know him, Kuplo Cop?
Kuplo Cop. He's a cop.
Well, not exactly, but we did once share a carriage. Isn't
Oh,
that
that's
right?
him. And Fisher's night vision goggles.
How are the readings?
Same as the last. There is a disturbance here as well. And newly manifested at that.
Okay.
Kuplo Cop seems convinced of your innocence. But if this isn't your doing, whose is it?
Dun dun dun.
Ever since the calamity, the forest's been really sensitive.
I imagine.
The slightest disruption to the etheric flow. And this sort of thing happens.
Oh. Many trees.
It seems we have little choice.
That's a big tree. That should be instances. Crystal. Blue crystal. Movie time.
Hear, feel, think.
Good bright.
Crystal bearer.
No, Toronto.
I am Hydaelyn, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. Shine thy light on all creation.
Nice.
You fainted. A surfeit of ether, no doubt.
And what have we here?
Our culprit, it would seem, an Ixal. And no ordinary Ixal either. A chieftain. That they would venture this deep into enemy territory, the beastmen may indeed be acting under orders. This is Papalymo. We found the
How are we
culprit.
feeling then?
It was an Ixal
Better?
chieftain.
Good.
Yes, we'll seek Brother Esumian's cooperation in the matter. Ida?
Giant
Oh,
crystals?
loud.
Can't say I've seen
Much
any.
the same as always.
Are you sure you're feeling better?
Okay.
Understood. Over and out.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be kidnapped.
Kuplokop, please bear word of these developments to Brother Esumiyan. We shall soon return to give a full report.
Understood. Over and out. Kupo!
Okay.
Here is where we part ways.
Oh, I'm not.
Till next time, take care.
I think that sword might be a clue. You should definitely pull it out and take it back to the Bannock.
Okay. Bye.
You don't suppose that adventurer could see Kuplokop, do you?
And this occurs to you now? Yes, it seemed that way. Time will tell.
Well, time will have to, because you won't. You never tell me what's really going on. Unless... you don't know what's going on either.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Okay. Take the sword out. Perfect. Do we have anything else here in the sense? Oh. Oh, there's black F's on the kill. Excellent. 3. Two more. Fourth shroud now, so I think we've got. We'll come back to that. Back to the town. Fate complete. So I think what we'll do is we'll finish off the main quest here, finish off those side quests over in Gardania, call it a night. Toronto, it's good to see you back. One of our patrols sent word. Parents, I am. But tell me, find at the life end stump. I can say with absolute certainty that this blade is of origin. It is kind used exclusively. Ixal Kite is our guard. Risk. I feel something is afoot. That? A dubious couple sporting peculiar spectacles. So you have finally been acquainted with Ida and Papaliemo. Lay your suspicions to rest. Gardenia allies, both are scholars hailing from their garb may appear outlandish and their exchange is baffling, but never once have they given us cause. Indeed, they often assist the gods' quiver work, much as I hope you will. And our unknown visitor alludes that still, owing to your efforts, we have acquired important. Brett, you have my gratitude. Wait, to have a capable adventurer. Ray, you will continue to serve the people of Gardenia in whatever capacity you're able to. Done. A word, if I may. There is a difficult matter with which I could use your assistance. Allow me to explain. The nearby river is home to the colony of Black F's, whom a party of recruits to slay. Yet, well, after I had done so, the youngsters returned his Iroquois, yet noticeably bloodied and loudly. Such Hellborn's horror. Pitiful. My great-grandmother could dispatch an F with a walking stick and a harsh word. Such a task should cow a whole party of able-bodied men and women. Have to show these quivering milksops how it's done. Your way to the river and put down 4 Not even remotely close. This way. Map, always check the map. Dog always cries now and I don't know why. There. Black F. More Black F. One more. Level up. You have learned Foot Raise. Cancels auto attack upon execution targets. Binds target. Oh, binds target. Okay. So I see what it means now. It binds a target and based anything to it, it unbinds the target. Welcome back, Toronto. You performed admirably. I have recruits watching from the banks as you dispatch the Fs. It appears your skill in battle has inspired them. Either that, or they have no wish to be upstate adventurer. Matters little which. What does matter is that they have resumed their training with renewed zeal in your death. Longbow plus Toronto, injuries of several of my men have left me short-handed and I require a capable sword to task is simple, put down as many as the local population. Having done so, we're to deliver him to Onragian guild. Now I have other business with it. Have a look. That will put me here. Okay. In the zone, here we go. Goes. Let's try some more. I shoot him with poison. I watch. Still losing hell. But okay. Or the eggs. It's finding some food. All that tells me. That is 6 eggs. Oh, all the eggs are done. On Rangoon. It must be the adventurers standing in for our injured companions. Terribly unfortunate. That seems, however, that you had little trouble grabbing work. I shall help. Each wonder the egg sacs are not destined for the dinner table. Meanwhile, the members of the Twin Adder and Old Road relatively recently, any heart who contacted with Kathleen will terribly die. He, the single outbreak once claimed aloud. Of a third of Hyrulean population here. That was a long time ago, of course. Medicines available to us now, but death is not the killer. Even so, it is best to halt any. Thus, we gather Chigoi eggs on a regular basis in order to assist the trappers with ongoing research. Timely assistance is mostly. Such an embarrassing turn of events. I sent a recruit from the Venom. Carabin to turn tail. Trouble. Not how we treat requests from the conjurers. As if such a poor showing weren't bad enough, their lily-livered half-wit left behind the surveying equipment provided by Sarah Pauline herself. While I attempt to instill the backbone into this mind, recovering the survey gear, returning it to Sarah Pauline at Gobinex's boat. When the recruits tell of woe, they should get a set of survey records, a survey rope, 2 boxes of survey instructions thrown into the interior of the cave. Take it. Love you, little one.
Yeah.
Wonder the damn fool didn't lose his boots. Nature Quest 2. Oh god. That's a pain. I caught the scurry of squirrels gnawing at the fences earlier. I managed to drive them off, but not before they decided to gnaw at me instead. And now I'm a bloody... To make matters worse, I find myself without so much of a single high potion. Oh, I know foolhardy. I vaguely recall using my last one after some trifling scrapes up fast. Gods alone know why I didn't think to replace it there and then. Wouldn't happen to have a spare flask, would you? If you don't have it on hand, the merchant in Binox should have some in their stock. I can't leave my post, so if you... That would be... Thank the gods, I owe you one, my friend. Here, I want you to... No idea squirrels could bite so hard. South of us. Here is what I'm going to do. We're now getting up to the level 8, level 10 area, and I've got stuff that is still level 3, level 4. So I'm going to pause the main quest. I'm going to run back. Right direction here. To town and finish off quests. Okay, we're back in town. We're gonna go check on those side quests that we just have to finish off. Then I'm gonna call it for an evening. So, first up, essential oil. Let's go check it out. I would say Gardenian tunnels. That'd be the spellcasters area. Go check our nut to crack in the map. Just before the north. enough of that gluten of the Lalafell? Why? Past this gate to the west. Memory serves, that iron snaffle of yours looks like the kind they use in the chocobo bridles. Fine would be the fellow to ask about that, of course. Looks after chocobos there, you see. Has the meat of that snaffle. Maybe the central. It's like because it's still some green. That's our green. That's the north. Matter of perspective. Those I have to go slay opos. Crowd. Oh, shred. Okay. So with that, folks, I will say we're done. Tomorrow, we're going to continue on our side quest here to catch up to our main feat. We have archery and just... So, that said, thanks again for tuning in. Again, I do this nightly, Friday, 8 p.m. ish. It's now 9:32. So, if you like what you see, by all means, on YouTube, subscribe, like, whatever you want to do with that. Leave notes, tell me what you want to see. If it is twitch.tv/DornaDorsa, hit the follow, and I don't abuse any of that stuff. So, we will see you all tomorrow night, and have yourselves a great